Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So this time we got some companion stuff to do. We got a couple of companions who want to speak to us, and we've got to get Soasil to meet with his brother. So let's go and do that. Let's head outside. Darren takes a half step forward, stopping slightly closer to you than a typical companion would, but not close enough for it to be considered an intimate gesture. It is finally over. He makes a move as if intending to touch your hand, but restrains himself at the last moment, noting grumpily, "How could I let them capture you?" Well, let's see what we're gonna say. Well, that was your way of saying, "I've been worried sick," wasn't it? Of course I've been worried, Darren pauses. After all, I could have suffered. I was left in the abyss all alone, without the mighty heroine of the Crusade and her amazing power. I have already mentioned how I hate the abyss, haven't I? Without you around, it seems twice as dangerous and dark. This last part is spoken more quietly and gravely. Well, those demons only thought they'd captured me. Little did they know they'd bitten off far more than they could chew. Poor demons. I shall try to pretend that I feel sorry for them. Do I look convincing? Darren smiles broadly, looking delighted. In any case, I am glad that it is all over and that we are happily reunited. It seems I've developed some kind of addiction to your presence. Not a fatal illness, but still troubling. I hope there will be no more sudden disappearances in your future. My poor nerves could not abide it. Ah, it's nice to know he cares. Right. Leave here, and we're heading to the portal. Unless we get immediately in a conversation. There should be a portal here that we can take. Back to our base. There we go. Yeah. Cool. Just citizens, that's fine. Don't need to worry about them. Right, so now we're going to head back to the Nexus, where we'll see what happens. We might have to speak with people. I really want to just grab Soasil and take him back to the arena to finish our arena arc. Never mind. My friend, it has been so long since we last spent time together, wouldn't you agree? We haven't even gone for a stroll. I have missed your company. Camelia's eyes have an unnatural sheen to them, and her shallow breaths emerge from her throat in a feverish staccato. Are you alright? Yes, no. Camelia wets her lips and harshly exhales. I am quite well, but there is a way to improve my well-being 100-fold. Alright, hint taken. Where do you want to go together? I'm pleased you understand me. No one understands me better than you. Camelia bares her teeth in a predatory smile. I would like to suggest a little adventure. Take me to the brothel. Are you serious? Have I ever given you cause to doubt my seriousness? Camelia raises an eyebrow. My request is not as simple as it may first appear. A faraway look appears in her eyes. Maria is demanding blood. Her whispers are growing ever more insistent, becoming overwhelming, muddling my thoughts, stopping me from thinking about anything else. We need to help her, Naminde, and I know how. In the 10,000 Delights there is a special service. It is only offered to those who already know of its existence. Deep below the brothel, there is a place where there are no limits. Do you understand? Camelia wets her dry lips. What's more, this service entails making a pleasure slave of the person your heart desires above all others. I would like to seize this opportunity. You're very well informed about the brothel's secrets. Where did you learn about them? Let's just say I made inquiries. All we do here is fight and kill. Isn't that enough blood for Miria already? Camellia sighs and begins to explain like she's explaining a simple truth to a child. To feed Miria blood, I must perform a particular ritual. Select a victim, cut him open from neck to navel, and wait for the life to leave his body. Then I lower Miria's amulet into the still warm flesh, and then I take a piece of that flesh inside myself. You already know how it works. You forbade me from killing your subjects in Dresden, but here in the Abyss it's an entirely different matter. We're not even in your lands any longer. What difference does the death of one unknown pleasure slave make, when the fate of all Golarion might depend on that death? Interesting. Hold on, shouldn't Maria be the one to select the victim? In the brothel, she'll just have to accept whoever we're given. And anyway, where does a spirit from Golarion, or why does a spirit from Golarion need the blood of someone in the Abyss? Camellia's answer does not come immediately. You see, Naminde, the Abyss has completely addled my little Maria's mind. Now she simply craves blood, any blood from whatever source, even from someone not of Golarion. The brothel promises to turn the slave into whomever we wish. We shall do this and offer Maria a choice. I don't like your tone, Camellia. Forgive me, my friend. Only it seems my request was quite easy to understand, but you... Forgive me. Alright, I'll do it. Camellia's mouth broadens into a happy smile. Oh, my friend, I'm ever so pleased to hear that. I knew I could rely on you. Alright, Camellia. Oh, hey, Lan. The human half of Lan's face looks decidedly pale. Life's a funny thing, isn't it? You find yourself in a new city and suddenly you bump into an old acquaintance. He chuckles, but his expression is closer to a wince than a true smile. Also, that's Wendewalk here. Interesting. Savamelik is here, in Alushanira. Wendewalk spits on the floor, grinning strangely. You felt it too, Lan. The bloodthirst, the soft whispers calling you to give in to violence. Finally paying attention, are you? Lan looks puzzled. No, I don't hear any whispers and feel no bloodthirst. Wendu, see a healer. I think you're just insane. Lan and the huntress glare at each other. Sava who? Lan looks at you with disapproval. Very funny. I know we're surrounded by demons and they've all got tricky names, but you can't be expected to remember all of them. Savamelik is the one who's been kidnapping mongrels for ages in the caves and turning them into insane beasts. We've met him. Scrawny looking guy with a long tail. How do you know he's in Alushanira? Lan offers a vague shrug without looking you in the eye. I feel it, you know, it's like a scent. You smell something unusual once in your life and remember it forever. That feeling I had in the cave when Savamelik was turned the mongrels into beasts. It's back. It's like some clawing, nasty stench that's clogging up my lungs. Like I fell into a latrine and can't swim. Excuse the analogy. Assuming Savamelik is here, where should we look for him? Now, that I don't know. But this thing seems to grow weaker and stronger as we move around. So if you put me on the scent, I'll lead you to him like a hound. Alright, we'll find Savamelik's lair together, Lan. Lan nods. The right thing to do would be to just raise this whole city to the ground, but one demon's lair will do to start with. Take me with you, mistress. I can feel him too, but my senses are more finely honed than Lan's. Savamelik's poison runs in my veins. I never thought I'd say this, but that might not be such a bad idea. Is that everybody who wanted to speak with me? No, Rushali also wants to speak with me, but I guess we have to go to the dream world with her. Okay, Rushali, let's chat. Rushali's shoulders are stooped. Staring at the floor, she hands you a scented letter and whispers, "Take a look." Alright. The short letter is written in ornate gold lettering on pink paper. My darling venomous butterfly, welcome back home to our cozy little town. Would you like to visit an old friend? I can't wait for our reunion. Always yours, D. The one who sent me this letter. I hoped I would never hear from him again, but it was inevitable. He found out that I was in the city, of course he did, and now, Desna help me, the thought of seeing him again terrifies me. But this is simply part of my journey, isn't it? I can't just run away from the sins of my past. I have to at least try to make amends, and if I can't, then I must ask for forgiveness. Guessing Azata, we can do something because it's Desna related, maybe? Anyway, who is this D? Demalchio. Do you remember the shadow from my nightmares? That's him. I used to consider him my crowning achievement, but now I'm ashamed to remember him at all. He was an Azata once. Ah, okay, well that's where the connection goes in. A true hero, a knight and a poet, a defender of the weak, the pride of Elysium. And I corrupted him. Made him fall in love with me. I broke his heart. I made him commit foul crimes I cannot even describe. And when he became indistinguishable from a demon, I left him in the abyss. And now he wants to see me again. I'm frightened and ashamed. Venomous butterfly, I've heard those words before, in your dream. This is what my nightmare calls me. A most horrific disgrace. There was a time when that name suited me perfectly. I've poisoned so many souls, I've ruined so many beautiful creatures, both mortal and not. The succubus shakes her head forlornly. Almost all of them are dead now. This nightmare of mine is still alive, and that means that there may still be hope of saving him. Are you going to accept the invitation? I don't want to. You have no idea how afraid I am, but what will I say? How will I look him in the eye after everything I've done to him? I feel I must do this. I must see him. I must tell him that a fall like his is not a death sentence, that there is a way back, and if he won't listen to me, Arushale looks down once again. I'll simply ask for his forgiveness. What can I do to help? Please, Arushale gasps as if she's deprived of air. Please, let's go there together. I must see him again, face to face. I must try to save him from the abyss. I doubt it's possible, but I know how much I've corrupted him. But I must try nonetheless. Nevertheless, I must, yet I can't do it on my own. I just... The succubus sobs and buries her face in her hands. Okay, well, we have a couple of people that we need to go and do things for. I might choose our party for next time we go out. Right, let's go. Actually, you know what we should do? We should go and see Soasil first, because, you know what? It really makes sense that we should speak to him. This seems like the kind of thing that you tell somebody before just dropping them, you know, on it. Right, let's go and speak to Soasil first. And say like, hey, Soasil, we know that your brother's here. Good afternoon, Commander. How can I help you? I found your brother. He is a gladiator in the arena. In the arena? Soasil looks at you stricken. So those beasts made him, oh Shaylin, what a cruel mockery. But if he is still alive, that is all that matters. We can't waste time, we must get him out of there before it's too late. Yeah, go away. Immediately after saying that. No. Okay. Personal chest. We'll get rid of that one. And then the rest of it, we will have a look at. So, oh, what does this? This doesn't stack with. Oh wait. Oh, we have the Naharindian collar still on us. That's weird. Okay. I don't like that it lowers our will save, to be honest with you. That's not really a huge thing. I'm not really happy with that. What was I wearing on our collar before? What was I wearing? Was I just wearing this natural amulet of natural armor +3? Doesn't sound right. It could be, but it doesn't sound it. Maybe. Yeah, it might have been. I might just have to take the will save negative, because this is actually pretty good. Because it also gives you +4 to your armor class, which is really quite good. Although that's from the natural armor. Okay, anyway, that's fine. Right, let's not worry about it. Feral Charge, composite short bow. We don't need, so let's put it in here. Right, other stuff. Oh, the padded armor can also go in here. As can... Well, we'll keep this one around because it might be useful and it doesn't weigh too much. Right, heavy shield. Now this seems like the kind of thing that would be Steela's weapon. Let's have a look. So it has more armor class. It's not mithril, doesn't give you DR unless it's magic. But does give you immunity to cold and a +1 bonus to AC against medium and smaller creatures. Yeah, so this is probably better. It's not mithril, but it's pretty cool. I'll give you that. Divine Protector can go in the box. And then this. Yeah, so this doesn't apply to you because you use a shield. Regil. Compare this to his armor. This is going to give a lot more armor class. Like, a lot. It gives him 37 armor class. Yeah, because he gets +3 from Perfect Storm. Although, let's give him that back. Soasil. You're also wearing some armor here, using a two-handed weapon, which is +3. Puts you to 28 armor class. That actually seems pretty good. Yeah. Is this something that we'd want to give you instead then? Possibly. Yeah. This could be better. I mean, it does look a little worse. But, yeah, that's fine. We'll go with that. I'm actually going to put his armor in here in case I decide that I don't like the way it looks. Right, the rest of that can be sold. Actually, the Toxic Wrap could potentially be used because it's when you land a sneak attack. And I just realized that could be used for Lan, right? Because Lan can land sneak attacks. Yeah, cool. Give him the Toxic Wrap. That seems neat. What's this one? Gloves of the Resourceful Mages. I'm going to stick it in here, but I think we're probably not going to use that. Helmet. Helmet is when you receive healing, you gain temporary hit points. Anybody not using a helmet? First question. Everybody has some headwear on. Okay, is anybody using a terrible helmet? What's your one? Vast Intelligence, that's fine. Mental Flow. Yours kind of sucks. Let's give you this helmet. It looks really stupid. Okay, that's fine. Right. Now there was someone else I was told to speak to, which is why I'm also in here. I was told to speak to Woljif. Now, the reason I was told to speak to Woljif is because apparently his shop has extra stuff in it now, which is cool. Right, we'll do bulk selling. Then just start selling a couple more of these. Oh, I didn't even notice that this was a new weapon. Deal. Okay, wait a second. We have Sound of the, we have Music of Death and Sound of the Void. So these would be for you, if anyone. So 7 to 20 damage. Ultrasound, +4 finesse wielding. When it lands a hit on a flat-footed or helpless target, the target suffers 2d6 sonic damage. What's ultrasound? Is that 2d6 sonic? Yeah, okay. It's fine. And then this one's 5 to 8, nullifying finesse wielding. When it lands a hit on a flat-footed or helpless target, the target loses all spell resistance for 1d4 rounds. Ooh. Okay. Nullifying weapon suppresses a creature's spell resistance for a short amount of time. Anytime the weapon strikes a creature with spell resistance, the target's spell resistance is reduced by 1 for 1 minute. The confirmed critical hit is reduced by 2 multiple hits from a nullifying weapon stack. These are really good. So what's this? This allows them to make 2 extra attacks. So 2 extra attacks with Hasty Eradicator is 6 to 12 extra damage, right? And it doesn't stack with haste. So this will do more damage. Yeah, because the dagger has 5 attacks. This has less attacks, but they do a lot more damage. So as just a base one, this is probably better. Right. This is the interesting one. Now, effectively, what you're saying is Music of Death would go into the primary slot here. And then Sound of the Void would go into the second slot. I don't think it's good enough, but if we ever come against a mage, that might be something that we want. Okay, cool. Well, let's head back up here and drop these in the box. Right. Oh, and Divine Protector. The rest of it can be sold. Cool. Down here, Woljif, hello. Thiefling Connections. Right, let's start by bulk selling. That's fine. Oh, we keep that one. Flow of Water can probably go in the box. Yeah, sell them. That seems fine. Deal. Right, the rest of that can go in the box. Over here, what have you got? We'll do by price and descending. Screaming Reaper. Whenever the wielder of this +4 vicious double axe lands a killing blow on an enemy, all enemies within a 15-foot radius suffer 4d6 sonic damage and become frightened for 1 round. Successful will saves halves the damage and negates the fear. That sounds cool. That would be for you if it's for anyone. Let's have a look. Just doesn't do as much damage as the Scorpion's Kiss, does it? Oh, and you can't use it because you can't use orcish ones. Okay, that's fine. Dueling Sword. We have nobody who uses those. Hazard. A strength sling staff. When it land a hit, people have to do... Yeah, it doesn't... that's not good. Alright. This one's a monk weapon, which means we're not going to use it. Monk weapon again. Oh, this one's actually exotic, but we still won't use it. Probably. I don't think we have anyone who uses exotic. Yeah, nobody uses that either. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it on that one. The rest of these are just going to be not good enough. Trailblazers Armor. +4 leather armor grants us wearer a +10 competency bonus to perception checks and a +3 bonus to maximum dexterity. Okay. So you can get up to 9 dex bonus with it. That's kind of like a Camellia item, maybe? Yeah, that is kind of a Camellia item. She's currently got 6. That seems probably good for her. Or maybe a Rushale? No. Okay, let's have a quick look at what Camellia's got going on. So, her dex is currently 7, so she is capping out currently. She has no perception though, so that's probably not worth buying for you. Woljif doesn't wear armor, but would have been a great choice. Yeah, okay, we have no use for it. It's a good thing, but we have no use for it. Right. Price, just because that shows us what's best. Tribal Scouts Armor. +4 competency bonus to stealth. While in stealth or invisible, all successful attacks deal additional 6 force damage. It's interesting. Is 9 armor class as a base. The problem is, for stealth, that's a Rushale, that's Camellia, or that's Woljif, so this would again be Camellia. But for Camellia, she's got 7 dex, therefore that's not really going to work. Yeah. Because she's going to lose 2 armor class. Actually, it would give her more armor class. She'd still have the 10 competency bonus to stealth. She's never going to be attacking from stealth or invisible, probably. That's the only thing, so the second half would do nothing. But again, the second half does nothing on what this already gives her, so... Does she use arcane spells? I don't think so. No. She would... Yeah, she's currently using light armor, I suppose. She'd get an extra 10. Yeah, that would actually make it so that she's got encumbrance. So actually that's not good. Okay, that one's close though. That one would be good if it was light armor, unfortunately. But I was going to say the second half isn't used for either one because both are about being stealth or invisible, so whatever. Seasoned Assassin's Armor. While wearing this, you have total concealment against all ranged... Wait a second, I recognize this. Yeah, okay. Cool. That's the same armor. So the question is it better than what she's got here? She loses a +10 to stealth, which is actually kind of useful. She loses 1 armor class for max dex. She would be able to wield it with what she's currently got going on. I'm not really sold on switching, but the concealment against all ranged attacks is nice. Oh no, but receiving a critical hit in melee makes you prone. Yeah, that's kind of the negative there. Haramaki? Nah. Okay, that's fine. What else do we got here? Go back to shared stash. Unceasing Slaughter. Whenever the wearer of this belt lands a killing blow, they gain a +2 bonus to dex and con scores for 3 rounds. Nice, but we don't tend to need the base +4 bonus, so we won't get that. Acrobat's Footwear. Stand up without provoking an attack of opportunity. That's nice. You don't have footwear on? We'll buy that. Bracers of Balance. +5 competency bonus to trickery skill checks. Whenever the wearer makes a sneak attack, it deals an additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage. Oh, that's what he's already using. The other one is the new one is Bracers of Balance. Gain a +5 bonus to CMD and CMB. If the wearer is knocked prone, if wearer makes a fortitude saving throw and a successful save, the wearer is no longer prone. Do we have anyone who isn't using bracers? And you're kind of using bad bracers? What is it? It's a fortitude saving throw of DC 23. Nah. Okay. I don't think we need it. Anything else? Nope. I'm going to buy all of this. Because I can. There we go. More of that. More of that. More of that. Just so we can actually make all the recipes if we decide that we ever want to rest again. Crimson Banner. That costs 300,000. While this item is active, all critical hits made by you or against you are automatically confirmed. I mean, we can afford that. That sounds pretty good. I'm not going to buy it, but we can. Oh, right. And then I'm going to buy these as well. Perfect. I was actually looking for lockpicks at one point. Or I was thinking about lockpicks because we used our last expert lockpick in the Minde section. That's fine. Right. Deal. So effectively, we bought a very expensive pair of boots. That's okay. If I go from newest to oldest, that should be what I bought. Yeah, so it's effectively just the boots. And the boots and then the lockpicks cost quite a lot. There you go. Nice new looking pair of boots for you. Right, quick save. Then we're going to head out here. And we'll work out a party for ourselves. It's going to be different. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be different. So. Hello. I would like to be healed. Oh, how well am I known? In all of Elutionera, there's not a single creature that hasn't heard of you, champion. That doesn't sound good. Right. So new party. We're gonna do we're gonna take a party that can do all of these companion quests. So Soasil. Soasil is gonna come with us. Soasil, Lan, Wenduog, Arushali. That's 4 members. Camellia. But we also need to bring Greybor. So somebody isn't coming. Let's go into this and work it out. Alright, so we're going to have to make 2 trips. So let's clear this out to start with. So Soasil's going to come with us. Okay? With Soasil, who do I think would actually have something to say that's going to be useful? I think Ember could have something to say. Let's maybe go. I was also thinking maybe we bring Sela. Sela might be able to, like, help here. Or I could go Wenduog. Different energy. We can bring Lan along with us. I don't think the brothel is in this area. Let's go Greybor. That gives us our front... Well, that gives us 4 frontliners, actually. We don't need that. I was kind of thinking I wanted to bring along Ember. Bring along Ember. I should probably bring along... Actually, we have haste now, so we don't need to worry about bringing along people for haste. Let's bring along, because we have cleric. Actually, let's just rearrange this. So I'm going to bring along Wendowog. I'm going to bring along Suasil. It gives us a cleric that gives us our 3 front line. So at this point we have our front line. Next up, we're looking for somebody to sit behind. Usually it would be you. Maybe I'll bring along you there. We have nobody who does trickery yet. That could be you. And then a second back. Oh, no, it has to be Lan. There we go. That could be our party. Yeah. Hopefully it remembers it. I just remembered something else that I've been wanting to do for a while. 1, take that back. Just because I think that we need to have it. And then 2, we're bringing along you for trickery. Therefore, we should go Camellia, take back the imp. There we go. Then go you. Now you have the imp. Then go to... Where are you? Go to Wooljiff. He does have a plus bonus there, but we're going to take his lockpicker's kit. We're going to... What did I do? Where did I put it? There we go. We're going to put this kit here. Then we're going to give him this one just in case we forget. But now we have most of our trickery stuff on one character, which should make that a little bit better for us. Right. Go. Did not remember my party at all. So I think it was you. Perfect. Let's go. We need to also buff when we get here as well. Oh, I went through the wrong door. Oh well, whatever. It's not that bad. We can buff down here and then walk our way back over. Maybe we get another random encounter. Might be fun.
Follow me.
Just rearranging ourselves here. Party-wise, I don't have any dimension doors, but that is actually going to be an issue. I forget that I need to care about dimension door now. We'll switch our party when we finish Suasil's one then. Just realised that this party does not. This party no longer works. Right. Get some buffs on. Yep, one of those. Oh wait, is this just for a single person? Yes, let's do that. We'll then do effortless armor. Find traps. Arkanzara. Cool, I think you're all... Oh, Fire Belly. He has a couple that are in weird spots here. Death Horde. One for you. One for you, Lan. Sorry, Areelu. Delay Poison Communal. Life Bubble. These are fine. Remove Fear is permanent as well. Resistance to, or protection against cold seems good. Resistance to cold. Right. That's all your buffs in there, but you have more buffs over here. Yeah, I really need to change where I put these. Let's put that one over there. That's just that's just an aura thing. That might be fine to do there. Right. I think that's all your buffs. Let me just check that I haven't got any that are sneaking in here. I already used that one. You really don't need 2 of those, I guess. I don't know why he has 2 of those. Let's have a look. Why do you have 2 of those spells? Doesn't make any sense. Even looking at it here, it doesn't make any sense. Did I just decide like, oh, I can't decide, I'll just give him 2 of the same thing? Why don't you just give him Hellfire Ray? I don't know. Something different. Right.
We should move.
We need to do buffs again. It's one of those. Arkanzara. One of those. We don't necessarily need to use these buffs. I don't have these spells. Did I already use it? Yeah, I guess I need to go back actually after this. Oh, we can just go through that portal and get back. That's fine. for you. One for you. Right, anything else that we need? I think the rest of that's fine.
Where do you
You're
want
fine.
me?
Let's go for mage armor on yourself. She doesn't have greater enduring, does she? Mythic. No, she has abundant. Okay, that's fine.
This war
Just
must
wanted to check
end.
whether we want to do enlarge person, but I don't think we need to do that. You have some buffs. Oh, we already have delay poison when it'll be a longer one. Home Strider. Feather Step. Cool. And you're set. Cool. Let's head back to the Nexus. Right. Then we're going to go and get our spells back. Use the actual teleporter to take us to where we need to go. Hello. Heal me. Cool. Right, so now we have all of our spells back, which is good. Down here. Right. This party is fine for just now. Back to the Battle Bliss. And then we can head in and see Soasil's brother. Fully buffed up and ready to go. Right. No problem. Is this the right direction for the entrance? I think it is. Perfect. In we go. We'll quick save. I was thinking we should activate the ability that we, or the item that we have, but there's no point in activating the item because it'll fall off. I'm going to do it anyway, but this is the one I'm talking about, Covenant of the Inheritor. It'll fall off before the fight. But we don't even want to fight, ideally. I just realized in the previous fights, I didn't even use Justice and Protection. Didn't even need them, I guess. My companion, Soasil, needs to meet the Dire One. Forgive me, champion, but rules are rules. You can talk to the Dire One whenever you'd like, but your companion cannot. However, with your permission, I can arrange for them. I can arrange a meeting for them in the arena. By a meeting, I mean a fight. Is this option suitable for you? I agree. Trevor is my brother. He would never raise a hand against me. I wouldn't be so sure of that. The arena has changed him, but who knows? We certainly can't rule out the possibility of a peaceful outcome. So let's make a deal. If the Dire One, Trevor, really does recognize you and refuses to fight, I'll send someone else into the arena. The two of you can then can fight against your opponent together. After all, the spectators paid to see a show, and we can't disappoint them. It'd be bad for business. The show. Soasil grits his teeth. Fine, I agree. After all I've gone through to find him. What's another fight? But if we win, you'll let him go free. We'll leave the arena together. Are you trying to bankrupt me? Zeklex looks as though he's about to object, but a glance in your direction seems to change his mind. Fine. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to argue. Let's make a wager. Your life for your brother's freedom. Do we have a deal? The tiefling extends his hand to Soasil, who shakes it reluctantly. Not right now. Whenever you're ready. Okay, I just realized something that we should do.
The goddess protects us.
Just in case, I'm going to equip him like this. I know it looks stupid, but I'm going to do it anyway. Right, let's go. Very good, follow me please. Come on. Oh no, I'm not in the conversation. Well, that's not good. Soasil steps into the arena, his eyes wandering around the stands full of clamorous spectators. The faces of demons and mortals alike blur, merging into a horrendous multi-eyed monster which roars at the top of its many lungs in an endless thirst for blood. They are chanting, "The Dire! The Dire!" And the Dire One answers their call. A dark-skinned warrior in an enclosed helmet approaches Soasil. His body is covered with scars, old and new, intertwining in web-like layers. Even the fingers of the veteran gladiator are marred and disfigured. Those same hands that once produced delicate wooden designs, a source of joy for the whole village, now grip a weapon that is pointed at the young cleric. Okay, we get to control Soasil here. Trevor, brother, is that you? The helmet prevents the gladiator from hearing anything not already drowned out by the crowd. The warrior breaks into a sprint and lunges at Soasil with his sword raised to strike. Raise his shield. The gladiator's weapon hits the shield with a sonorous clang that sounds like a lament. He raises his blade again, but suddenly freezes. After several seconds of examining the shield, his eyes slowly track up to the face of the man holding it. Soasil. Trevor lowers his weapon slowly. His disfigured fingers unclench, letting the sword fall to the arena floor. The gladiator collapses to his knees next to the blade. Brother, I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, how do we deal for this one? Let's say, brother, how did this happen to you? I was fighting. I wanted to. Strained breathing echoes from underneath the helmet. The gladiator clenches his fists and shakes his head, unable to find the right words to tell his story properly. I wanted to kill them, at any cost. I wanted to spare you from going to war. They fooled me. There were too many of them, and the price to pay was too high. Well, we have to choose 3, because 2 is we're going to lose a companion. You don't have to apologize. You chose this path and have been following it heroically. I'm proud of you. What a shocking surprise! Our gladiators have lost the will to fight. Each of them would rather die than witness his brother bleed out in the arena. Well, we are giving them the chance to do both. This is a unique gift from the Battle Bliss Arena to you. Come back tomorrow and place your bets. Will the Dire One and his newfound brother stand strong against their enemies? Who will win, 2 mortals or 1 Vivacia? You'll soon find out. Let's give a round of applause and a final roar to our fearless warriors. Guards, take the dire one and that whatever his name is. Take them away. Trevor picks up his blade from the ground and points it at the arena guards circling the 2 brothers. The simple gesture has a truly intimidating effect on the demons. Leave, brother. I will stay here and hold them off until the end, like a hero. The young cleric places his palms on top of his brother's huge, calloused fist, clutching the blade's hilt. Their eyes meet through the slit of the helmet and something changes. Already an enormous, muscular hulk, Trevor becomes even larger and stronger. The mythic power bestowed upon Soasil by his commander is channeling through his brother as well. My goddess, can you hear me? I am not worthy of your grace. I have abandoned my path and your teachings for this endless, hopeless war. I have nothing to look forward to anymore, but if only you can still hear my prayers, please keep my brother safe. In answer to the fallen paladin's rasping prayer, Soasil's shield is enveloped in an iridescent glow. Now run, escape, farewell, brother, remember me. No? Don't. No. Well, this is bad. Is he dead? I feel like we've had a mistake. Soasil runs out of the arena pit, pursued by demonic screams and the thundering of cracking rock. He turns back to steal one last look at the place where his brother fought his final battle against the Abyss.
It's over. Trevor is gone. At least, I got a chance to see him one last time, and to witness his final heroic deed. Thank you. I would have never found him without your help.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. How am I going to tell her mother? I don't want her to know of his fall. I'll tell them he died like a hero, fighting demons in the Abyss. That's not a lie. It really happened.
What will you do now?
I will remember him at his best. I will do everything I can to end this war as soon as possible. Nobody deserves what Trevor had to endure, and I will make sure nobody else will.
Do you think he is a hero?
Yes. He strayed from the path of a paladin, but not the ideals of the Crusade itself. Even the thought of what these monsters did to him terrifies me. Still, despite the unimaginable torment, he was able to remember who he once was. I think he would have inspired even the best of the Hell Knights if he hadn't been caught by these demons.
We have to keep going.
Yes, let us.
Alright. It's for a companion. So I'm gonna try again. I think we made some of the right choices. I don't know if we made them all. I don't know if it's even possible to have made the right choices at this point. But it seemed like we could. So let's see what happens. Just skip that scene. There we go. Right. Raise the shield. That gets us into this one. Say, how did this happen? Right. Just look at yourself. You betrayed everything dear to us, everything we're fighting for. You are no brother of mine, not anymore. The gladiator takes his brother's hands in his callous palms, which now resemble the clawed paws of a beast, and squeezes them. He draws a dagger from a sheath on his belt, wraps Soasil's fingers around the handle, and raises the sharp blade to his own throat. Soasil's hands are trembling. He looks through the helmet's slit right into the eyes of the man who once bore the name of Trevor Van Eck. Cuts his brother's throat in a single motion. Well, that seems like that's not right. Yeah, okay, fine. It's not really what we were looking for.
I've lost my brother, and this time.
Right. No, that's a worse ending. Let me just. I'm just gonna look it up. You know, we'll just look it up and we'll find out. Right, so I've investigated, and it turns out that we were nowhere close to saving Soasil's brother. Basically, in that final conversation, you should have an option that says, let's go home, or something similar to that, right? They both fight off the demon guards, it's great, and you get a new companion. In order for that to happen, you need two things to have happened in the game. One, you need victim counter to go up for Soasil. It's basically a variable that's in the background, and it's how many times you said that Soasil's brother was a victim. We said it 0 times. We said once that Soasil's brother was a hero, once that Soasil's brother was a traitor, and we missed the third conversation entirely, and we got no progress towards anything. So, in terms of our dialogue options, we were nowhere close. Basically, the third conversation you get is by further interrogating the imposter, but we just apparently didn't do that. So, yeah, that's the first failure. The second one is that before you do the Battle Bliss Arena storyline, there is somebody that you can speak to in the flesh market who is the person who brought Trevor into into the abyss, into the flesh market, into, you know, the arena and all of that sort of stuff. We didn't speak to him before the arena quest, so that also caused a failure. So basically, we had 0 chance of actually saving Soasil's brother. And I'm going to stick with that. We could, in theory, go and change those variables in the background, go save Soasil's brother and move on like that, but I kind of like that our choices have weight, and if we do another playthrough at some point, we can always deliberately choose the options that let us get Soasil's brother. Anyway, let's have a look at his character. Prisoner of the Abyss. For good or ill, the young cleric found his brother. War and captivity have greatly affected Trevor. The person Soasil once so admired lives on only in his memory. The old Trevor is gone for good, but perhaps his case will help Soasil save others from the same tragic fate. Okay, so I believe that is Soasil's storyline finished. Is he the first? He must be the first person who has a finished storyline, right? Definitely. Like, both of these ones are like, they're barely started. So that's going to be interesting. In fact, yeah, Wendwalker doesn't even have a second phase to hers. I wonder if she even gets anything. Yeah, Ember, I'm assuming the third one's Nocticula, and then fourth one is something else. And then, yeah, Arushale is also nowhere near. I forgot that we didn't have our full party. I was going to check them all, but I think that, yeah, that's all we've got for just now. Anyway, oh, also, yeah, you're not leader of the party. Let's swap us around. That was actually still on. Cool. We're going to speak to Zeklex and see what exactly he was trying to do in that last bit. You've been trying to enslave my companion Soasil and his brother. That was a rash decision. Please accept my apologies. Such behavior was unprofessional of me. It's just that he would have made a perfect addition to the arena. I would have made sure that he was given the best of care. He would likely have been accepted into the Naharindian League without any question. In fact, he would not be risking his life any more than he already does as your companion, and he would be living in far more comfortable conditions. However, I can see that my words have failed to persuade you, so please forgive me, champion, and don't punish me too severely. Alright, fine. And then, I just want to check, Can we actually fight some more? I'm ready to enter the arena. Zeklex taps his bag to get the attention of the imp hidden inside. Crow, we need to arrange a fight for Naminde against another newcomer. We're looking for an opponent that shows some potential, a promising new fighter with something to prove. Remind me, do you have anyone who fits that description? Anyone who is still alive? Does it just give us a random fight? What? What a weird fight to just be dropped into? Well, why are there other gladiators fighting here? What? I mean, I guess we'll fight. Sure. What? So the way it just kind of dropped us into somebody else's fight is just so weird. Right, Soasil, go and attack. Fiend. Or don't. I'll also switch to your other weapon. Okay, just... Okay, that's fine. Do what you like. Slumber. Is immune to slumber. Cool. Charge and attack. Hey. Some people hit her. Or hit him.
You've crossed the wrong
nice damage. He's dead. And once again, the victory goes to the one and only Naminde, our dangerous and deadly champion. Did we get experience for it? We did. I assume that we could redo that over and over again for infinite experience. Because that looked like it was just a random encounter. Oh, also, yeah, Soasil has a shield on him. Let's have a look here. No, he doesn't have the shield on him. We got a new shield. Oh, yes, I was told that you needed to, like, needed to drop and pick up this one, I think, to actually get it to show up. Let me have a look. So if I drop, then pick it up again. Yeah, we now have identified a more powerful shield. Yeah, it's a pretty good shield overall. Enhancement +4, but only gives 2 armor class, though? Wait a second, what? Why is that? Oh, now it gives 6. Okay, there you go. That's pretty good. There's really a what's-her-name thing. Seela thing. Yeah, this looks like it would be good for Seela. And apparently you just didn't have your glaive equipped either. That's kind of weird. Newest to oldest? He doesn't have any other equipment? Really? Okay. Well, there's Soasil. He's done. Right. Was that it for that? Yeah, we could just spam entering the arena over and over again. Okay, cool. Right, I think we're good to leave. I think we're good to leave. Sure. I'll have them as well. That's fine. Bit weird. I guess you could get infinite money from this as well. If you just go fight in the arena over and over and over again. It would take you a while, but you could basically level up to full doing that. Although, to be fair, we're almost already full, so, I mean... Yeah. It's not that big of an advantage, really. Like, at this stage in the game. Right. Back we go. Guess we should probably speak to Soasil about his brother. And then, yeah, that'll probably be it. Let's see, shield. Seela. Is this better? Yes. Doesn't look very impressive, but it is better. Gives negative energy resistance, it gives spell resistance 17, and it gives the same armor class, right? Although, immunity to cold is nice, and a +1 bonus to AC against medium and smaller creatures. No, I don't think it's the best, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what we got. Unless we're facing something that specifically gives negative or attacks with negative energy. Right. Up here. We'll drop the shield off in the chest. Right. Hello. Soasil is holding a brush and labouring over a painting. He's clearly dissatisfied with the results so far. He tuts and tears the paper into pieces. Notices a knight wearing black armour. He stands straight and tall with resolution etched on his stern, scarred face. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. Soasil sighs heavily. He really was a hero. He fought the enemy till the end. But what does he leave behind? I remember what we were like as children and, you know, I think it's wrong to teach children they should grow up to be heroes. Okay. And then he just goes, my pleasure, as we're saying, you know, thank you for talking to him. Alright then. Well, that was a bit of a weird storyline. It kind of ended a little bit anticlimactically. Again, kind of similar with Monago. But, yeah, okay. Let's try another companion storyline. I guess that one would have been better if you got Trevor in your party. But what's really weird about it, right, is I feel it would have been better because if Trevor was in the party because we get more story. But does that not mean that Soasil's only interesting thing is that he has an interesting brother? It kind of seems odd for a companion. To me, anyway. I don't know. It might just be that we haven't fully clicked with where his story should have gone, and that's why we haven't really got to see too much of him. It might also be that we never take him in combat, so I don't have the same good feelings that I have about Darren. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.